One of the weirdest things as a collector, and I fall foul to this all the time, again, I'm part of the problem. I fully understand that, but I still have moments of clarity where I wonder why the hell, as collectors, we fall for such simple, manipulative practices. Now, I have a movie here, one that I just watched recently, and it is The Thousand Eyes of Dr. Mabuse. This is a good movie. But why, when you suddenly add a slipcase to it, does it become much more attractive? Why does having this flimsy piece of cardboard suddenly enhance a disc? It's one of the best marketing ploys movie companies have come out with. This piece of paper is limited to 2,000 units, and as such, most likely we're going to rush out and buy the disc straight away because we want to be part of the cool kids, the in crowd, and have those lovely bits of cardboard. Yet how often do we really look at the cardboard? How often have we been disappointed because a cardboard corner is bent out of shape? These things are weird constructions, weird little oddities that come with it, because the artwork sometimes is exactly the same as the movie, and they don't offer anything as a package. They do look a little bit nicer on the shelf because they give you those straight lines, but then you're going to have movies that have slipcases, you're going to have movies that don't have slipcases. Why does just putting the words limited onto it make you want it more? You know, it used to be that a lot of movies had slipcases, just general studio releases. It was usually limited to the first run of movies that came out, and nobody really cared a jot. You never heard anybody saying, oh, wow, I picked up Tenet with a slipcover. Whoa, wasn't that cool? People don't mention it about big releases. Yet somehow the boutiques have latched onto slipcases and suddenly made it super attractive. You look at Masters of Cinema series. For a good 180 releases, at least in their Blu-rays, never really had slipcovers. It kind of started with A Touch of Zen, I think was maybe the first one, and now it seems like almost every title has a slipcover, and that kind of drives the sales. Now, for companies I love, I want to see them do well. I want them to have the money to put back into films to release that I'm going to get enjoyment out of. That's a given. That's fine. But whether the Masters of Cinema had a slipcover or not, I'd be buying it anyway. But there's other movies out there where you feel as if you're getting a lesser product because you don't have this little piece of card, this little tiny piece of paper that wraps around your case. But why does that seem so important? Why does one hold its value and the other does not? I mean, I've seen movies on eBay and the release can be $9.99. Yet suddenly the next version could be £50 because it's got a slipcover with it, the limited edition slipcover. We are building, or we're enabling the companies to continue to do what they do because we continue to buy these slipcovers. And even though I look at them and I'm like, wow, that's a really cool slipcover, once I've bought it and watched the movie and it goes on my shelf, I very rarely think about it until I'm rewatching the movie, whenever that may be. And I just find it strange how a lot of the companies have really grabbed onto it, and yet some companies don't. Some companies just stay away from it. You know, you look at Criterion, I don't think they've ever done a slipcover. I don't think Indicator have ever done a slipcover. So why not? Why do some companies see it as a viable option to drive initial sales? Why do we fall for it? And why do other companies deem it unnecessary to add into their products? It's silly. I sometimes look at these things and wonder why it can have as much weight as it does. Why it carries as much admiration as it does. I mean, I like slipcovers. They're nice, but they're not the most essential thing ever. And I don't know if you saw my scanner copy release, which I happen to have handy, which just shows how crazy it's getting to be at some point. So, scanner cop from Vinegar Syndrome comes in a slipcase, which houses 2 slipcases. It's slipcases within slipcases. We're now getting to the Russian doll segments of slipcases. It's crazy. It's going out there. The simple things that will drive up prices and sales on items just seems ridiculous. And I sometimes wish I could get away from that want. I want the movie because I want to see the movie. I don't want the movie because it comes with a fancy piece of coloured cardboard. I'd love to know what you think of slipcases. Is it something you chase after? Is it something you just couldn't care less about? Uninteresting. It's tat. I know there's some people out there that bin them immediately. And good for you for doing such a thing. Although, if I really didn't want them, I'd probably sell them on eBay and make some money to buy more movies. Let me know your thoughts on this subject in the comment box below. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.